Hey guys,
Hi everybody!
welcome to the Friday Live, and this week we are talking about feet, in particular flat feet. So it's actually more prevalent in our society than you might expect. So there's studies showing that in the population of 2 to 6 year olds, it can be anywhere from about 20% all the way up to nearly 60% there, and ongoing into adult population can be up to 14%, so this is quite significant. And Angel's going to start talking to us a little bit about what's going on with
Yeah,
that.
so as you might have kind of guessed, a flat foot is basically when our arch drops in. So when we have a flat foot, that is when we are basically in a stance phase, so not when we are walking and in the walking pattern. It's basically when we're standing still and we see that the arches drop in and that we don't have that nice curve in through the bottom of the foot. Now, when we experience this, there's a lot of things that can happen in the body as well. So basically what happens is one of the main joints, one of the big bones in the foot, which is the talus joint, it actually shifts forward, and what happens is that unlocks a lot of that mobility into the arch, and that's where we can see those arches collapsing. Now, some of the things that can happen is that we can get the overpronation into the feet, and we can get the flat arches. We can also get the rolling in the ankles, internal rotation to the knees and into the hips, and then we can also get some compensatory back pain and back patterns as well. Now, this is a really big reason, and one of the reasons why a lot of people can experience foot or heel pain, but also getting pain and fatigue in their body really quickly when you're standing up or walking around in really simple day-to-day tasks. Now, Dr. James is actually going to show us an example on my own feet, because I have one foot that does have a dropped arch and one foot that is okay. So he will show you how to actually test this and see if you do have a flat foot or a flat arch.
So you can do this for yourself, or if you've got somebody else around, it can be a little bit easier. But basically, 2 fingers, and you're just going to tuck in under the arch, and if you can get in there, that's good. So her right foot here is actually pretty good. Her left foot, on the other hand, I can't quite get in there. And if you have a look, the ankle is actually dropping in a little bit, and that'll be putting compensation through the ankle into the knee and all the way up into the hip there a little bit as well. Now, it's also important to note that when we talked about young kids having with the population having flat feet, when babies start to learn to walk, they will have flat feet. It's quite normal. It's as they walk, they develop that muscle tone that builds in that arch. So it's only when you start getting more into that later age bracket, closer to 6, and they still got flat feet, it might be a little bit more of a concern at that point. So it's worth getting an opinion at that point. Long-term stuff, when we look at the adult population, people with flat feet, we can see some other things going on. So typically it tends to be male. You'll often have a higher BMI, so body mass index. You are more likely to be an office worker, have bunions, calluses, and maybe even arthritis in there as well. So if you are aware that you're finding some flat feet, and you're curious to see how we might be able to help manage and help address these issues with you, why not give us a call and come in and have a little chat and see how we can help you. Otherwise, have an awesome week, guys.
Thanks everyone, bye!
See you next time.